There is really nothing more backwards than this. And this is very telling for the so-called Department of Environmental Protection, if we can even call that. Now, after being sued for their actions related to sewage and release and degradation of the Indian River Lagoon, leading to the 2021 record manatee deaths, they have now been given a ruling by a U.S. District Court to step up protections. This involves a series of steps at reducing the threats, such as quarterly reports on manatee deaths, water quality, seagrass conditions, and harmful algae blooms, and also a temporary halt on new septic system permits in the Part of the Lagoon watershed starting on July 17th. Now, if you can believe it, the Department of Environmental Protection is suing against this ruling that was done against them because of these manatee deaths. The Florida Department of Alleged Environmental Protection is now asking a federal appeals court to halt this district judge's injunction, saying that the, quote, indefinite moratorium on the construction of new septic systems further threatens to impede commercial and residential development in the state, unquote. And we know that there was an unusual mortality event and that there was a researcher from FWC assigned to this. And the district judge that ruled against the DEP had said this is due to the previously and currently permitted discharge of legacy pollutants via wastewater into the North Indian River Lagoon. And then these have led to the death of seagrass, which leads to the impediment of manatee health. The state is also arguing, somehow, that Bear Warriors United had not shown legal standing in the case and that the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission, not the Department of Environmental Protection, allegedly protection, is responsible for issues related to wildlife such as manatees. Now, this is one of the things with Florida politics and our current state mismanagement, I would argue on an environmental level at least, where you have the DEP pointing the finger at the FWC, and the FWC originally went after the researcher who works for them because of her findings based on the actions of the DEP. Now, Bear Warriors United and countless other groups who have pointed to the facts of what's going on in the Indian River Lagoon have taken that lawsuit and now are being sued by the Department of Environmental Protection because of what they found based on their own actions. This is how messed up the Department of Environmental Protection is. They have very little public engagement. They have very little recognition and feeling of responsibility to the public and to wildlife. They are given a name, but are not held to live up to that name.